sweat tears in a bunk bed. Peers know they upset. They Lambo in your gate.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. And on tap tonight, it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Checking out Oklahoma City, it's been an ideal start to the season for them. They've won their first 4 games. No early season jitters for these guys so far. And Andrew Wiggins from an athletic family. His father played in the NBA, his mother a world-class sprinter. You can see why they call the young Canadian Maple Jordan.
Oh, wow. That's a lofty...
The Timberwolves look to take charge here at the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Last outing for Minnesota, they won that game again. It went the distance, too, as they needed overtime to win it.
You could see it in that game, despite the odds going against them. Once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win it.
And, Greg, sometimes we've seen it happen where a team that's supposed to be the underdog gets the game into OT, and then the momentum swings their way.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Lance Stevenson, and it's Adams in at the center. Outside Westbrook. In the corner, Ibaka with it. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Here's Moore. He had 16 points in the win against the Suns in Phoenix. Jang, no luck. Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Westbrook kicks to Adams. Stevenson outside. The tray. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Stolen by Westbrook. And he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
And, Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Westbrook. Nice D from Moore.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
Westbrook passes to Ibaka. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Ibaka's got his second basket.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here's Moore. Jang dishes to Wiggins. To halt the run. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Doris?
Kevin, when I asked him about their game plan on the defensive end, he said they were looking to clog things up in the middle of the floor and not allow any clear looks at the basket.
So with the sub, Moore is checked in for Ricky Rubio. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Payne, he's checked in for Durant. So for Oklahoma City right now, the rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Payne out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Stevenson in at the 3 spot. He kicks to Westbrook. Dishes it to Payne. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Moore. The rebound by Ibaka.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Buries it down low. And that's 11 points for Russell Westbrook.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
There's a good screen. Westbrook against Moore. Clock at 4. Another miss by Minnesota.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Stevenson against Wiggins. They get it back. Adams. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Minnesota gets called for the foul. And look at how the hustle game has been going for them. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So as we can...
All right, target center. Come. Okay, fans, put your hands together.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for Minnesota, the athletic duo of Levine and Wiggins on the perimeter. Gorgie Dang is out there with Towns, and it's Moore in at the point. The Thunder haven't yet missed a free throw, 5 for 5.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
From the top of the key, and the shot falls short this time.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Kept alive, Minnesota, and Zhang kicks to Towns. Stevenson with it. Now the feed to Westbrook. Pass to Durant. Rebounded by Moore. Timberwolves trail by 18. Kicks to Wiggins. Banked in off the glass. Wiggins has got 12 points in the game.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Now here's Stevenson to the wing on the left. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And that's 13 points for Russell Westbrook.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of UNLV.
Goodness.
No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns stepped up to deliver. He ended with 16 points and was effective from long range as he got that scoring line by dropping in a good amount of threes. It was a positive sign in what has been a slow start to the season for his basketball team. Perhaps things are starting to turn around, guys.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
Stevenson outside. Passes to Westbrook. Off the pick. Rebound by Dang. Zhang's got his third rebound tonight.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Moore. Another miss by Minnesota.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he is not.
Here's Stevenson. So the Thunder 5 right now. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Lance Stevenson. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Wiggins kicks to Moore. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And that's now 9 points for Freak. The Thunder leading by 20. Outside Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. Durant against Wiggins. Feeds it to Adams. 5 on the clock. Here's Ibaka. From outside, off the mark. For Minnesota, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here's Stevenson. Here's Westbrook. Nice D from Moore.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And Rubio kicks to Moore. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that.
1 made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Westbrook passes to Stevenson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Rubio dishes to Moore. Here's the screen.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Lets it go. Hits the front of the rim and out.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Moves back up, and it's Adams getting it to go.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Towns kicks to Moore. Right at the free throw line. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
There's the dish to Ibaka. Towns with the steal. Westbrook against Rubio. Towns sets the pick for Rubio. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Stevenson against Rubio. Stevenson passes to Westbrook. Poked loose. And here we go. Rubio heading to the hoop. And the pass to Towns. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
Some changes for Minnesota. Henson comes in for John Lure. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Now the Thunder with it. They're on a 13-5 run. In Westbrook, here we go. Ibaka, wide open, he fires. Off target with the open look.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Moore. And airballs the triple. That one was way off.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not